I am Dr. Dilip Satbhai, Chartered Accountant, bringing it to your notice certain changes those have been made in the Foreign Contribution Regulation Rules 2022. Central Government wide notification number GSR 506E dated 1st July 2022 has made some important changes in the rules which are to be governed under the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. You all are aware that Foreign Contribution Regulation Act was the first law in the entire world promulgated or enacted by the Government of India in the year 1972. It was Mrs. Indira Gandhi who introduced this particular law on international charity for the first time. Now, this law is very important because it not only governs the trust, the educational institutions, and other, but even common man is also under the purview of this particular law. And that is the reason why the first important change which I am bringing it to your notice is going to affect a common man who is likely to receive foreign contribution from his relatives settled residing outside India. Now, under the foreign contribution regulation rules in itself, the first change that has been made is under Rule 6 of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Rules. Under this particular rule, it has been pointed out now that in case you receive some foreign contribution from a relative situated outside India and who happens to be a foreign citizen, then in that case, whatever contribution that you are likely to receive, if it exceeds rupees 10 lakhs, then you have to intimate to the Ministry of Home Affairs, New Delhi, Government of India, within 90 days from the date of his receipt. Initially, earlier, the law was like this, that in case you receive any sum in excess of rupees 1 lakh from any relative outside India and who also is foreign citizen, then in that case, within 30 days of time, you are supposed to intimate to the Ministry of Home Affairs. So this is a welcome change that has been made, that the period has been extended from 30 days to 90 days. And the second important change that has been made is that the quantum of amount has been raised from rupees 1 lakh to 10 lakhs of rupees. Now note one important point. In case you receive certain foreign contribution from a foreign citizen only, then only this particular provision is applicable. So it is possible that the foreign contribution which a foreign citizen is giving, he could be giving that particular amount in either dollars or Indian rupees. In both these cases, the amount will be required to be reported. But in case if a person is Indian citizen staying outside India and contributing in some foreign dollars or Indian rupees, then in that particular case, since the person happens to be an Indian citizen, nothing is chargeable to reportable under this particular Rule 6 is concerned. Now the second important rule that has been made is under Rule 9.1 and 9.2e, which is very important rule which has been introduced again. So you perhaps might be knowing that there are two aspects which ultimately requires a FCRA bank account. Now under this particular FCRA bank account, the earlier law was that once the amount was being received or a permission was being granted, the account was required to be opened. But now if you make an application for FCRA under the new provisions now, or if you seek a permission for getting that foreign contribution from any foreign institutional investor or any other person or non-resident person, then in that case the account is required to be opened in advance. So the difference now, what was earlier and what is now, that the account was not at all required at the time of permission. It was to be granted only when the amount was received. Now it is not like that. You have to open an account now in advance before you can get this particular amount. The second important aspect which you need to understand is that this account is required to be opened not at the place where registered office is located, but it will have to be opened in State Bank of India, Parliament Street, New Delhi. So this is the definite bank, definite branch and the definite city that has been prescribed. So you have to ensure that the account is opened accordingly. Then the third important rule that has been modified is that every non-governmental organization or any trust who was getting some foreign contribution from any source from foreign country, they were required to upload the entire information on quarterly basis on the website of the concerned NGO. If the concerned NGO doesn't have that website, then the amount was required to be hosted on the website of the Ministry of Home Affairs. But now this particular provision has been done away with now, and now from 1st July 2022 onwards, there is no need for any one of you to host this particular information either on your URL or the URL of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Then there are certain changes which have been made, that if the change has been made about the change of address, change of name, then change of nature of the activity, aims of the activities, then alerts of the activities, then the change in the designated bank, then the change in the PC utilization bank account for the purpose of utilization of foreign contribution. You can open multiple bank accounts. So all these rules are there from 6A to 6E. These are required to be reported by the concerned department in itself. This is the new law that has been specified, which was not there earlier. This entire information which I am just making out was required to be reported within 15 days time. Now this time has been raised from 15 days to 45 days of time. And the last change that has been made is under Rule 20 of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Rules, and that it says that under Section 32 of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, the requisition or revision of the order was being permitted, but that was not allowed under electronic mode. Now that has been made that even electronically also you can modify the or make the application for modification as well, modification of order. So this is all that what I wanted to say. If you find this video interesting, please like it and share this video. Please drop your comments here and please subscribe to my channel. Please press the bell icon for notification for more videos from my channel. Thank you.